All Out Live is sponsored by Raystar Wheels, high-performance alloy wheels for the track and the street. Bullseye Power Turbocharger, Wild Bill Divine makes over 3,200 horsepower with a pair of Bullseye turbos. Whatever your power goals, Bullseye Power Turbos can get you there. Pennzoil, get next-level performance and protection for your engine. JLT Performance, home of the JLT True Cold Air Kit. Racing Junk, the world's #1 racing and performance classifieds. Stifler's Chassis and Suspension, don't just race, dominate. FUELAB, unmatched innovation and fuel delivery solutions. You're watching All Out Live, the world's first live drag racing game show.
All Out Racing is back. All Out Live starts right now.
Good evening and welcome
to Orlando Speed World Dragway. I'm Gavin Jerome. It's All Out Live. With me I have Brian Bassone. I have Mike Beeland. What a time we're going to have here tomorrow. We've got racing, we've got excitement, we've got celebrities in the house. Brian, tell me about your evening. Are you as pumped about tomorrow as I am?
I tell you, we're here in Orlando, the last one of the season. We rocked it out all year long, didn't we? We traveled all the way to Canada. We made it all the way back to Orlando. This is the final one of 2018, and we're going to rock it out the house. Mother Nature was a little nasty tonight, but tomorrow, man, first thing in the morning, we're going to rock and roll. We're going to hit it hard, guys. Mike, I tell you, there's some serious cars out there. You did some interviews already?
Did some interviews today, and there's some serious 3-second, eighth-mile cars out there. There's some really nice local cars. Well, I'm sorry, they say they're 4-second cars, but we know they're 3-second cars.
They're lying to you.
It's a racer's creed.
Yes, indeed. I tell you what, it's All Out Live. It's Orlando Speed World Dragway. We've got some call-out races. We've got some really heated battles. We had some characters in the pits today. We were putting matches together. Tell us about some of these great racers we have in Orlando this week.
So if you guys don't know already or haven't looked it up, if you go to Call Out page, it's on our Facebook, or the callouttv.com. You can follow all this action. We do basically 3 segments of the show. You handle one, which is Instant Green. We'll talk about from there. We do our All Out Live, which is 3 classes of the All Out style racing. But then there's a new segment and actually a whole new show called the Call Out. We've had serious all year long. We've had some crazy call outs. You get to watch them all. The idea is simply this: it's keyboard to concrete. You know, all these internet warriors and stuff like that. You hear it all the time with the
running their mouth.
They run their mouth. They do their stuff, but really, can they back it up? And that's what's going to happen.
Shut up.
Put up or shut up. Take it from keyboard. Go to the concrete. Come to All Out Live. Come to the Call Out. Take it, put your money where your mouth is, and race it. And that's happened all year long. One of the guys we were talking about is Shannon Poole. He is undefeated this year. He's been to every single race. Keen's Parks Corvette. Red Bull, it's nuts. It's insane. That car has made it down the track on the back tires halfway down all year long. We've had matchups, though. It's already been called out, I think. I got a phone call that 4 separate guys want to race him this weekend. We're going to try to get it in here, get a couple matchups going. But we got George Costello. We've got RJ Miola's in the house. Oh, yeah, and tell us a little bit what's going on with the Nitro. Wait, first ever call out on a Nitro or even a bike, really, from there.
Yeah, pretty much first call outs on bikes, and they're 7-second Nitro Harley-Davidsons, no transmissions, 120-inch carbureted, making about 500 horsepower, and they run low 7s in the quarter mile. And these guys known each other for a long time, and they're going back and forth, and they actually pitted next to each other so they could yell back and forth in the pit. So.
And it's getting heated now. We were going to have to just separate them a little bit, but it's all in good fun. It's All Out Live, Orlando Speed World Dragway. I love Shannon Poole. He got called out at the Walmart. He stopped in to get some sandwiches and some snacks. Somebody wanted to race him into Walmart.
Well, he is famous.
He is famous.
He's known all over.
You hear that
country.
Gunslinger music when he kind of pulls into a drag strip. And so he's got a bullseye in his back. He's undefeated, rightly so. He's the man.
Speaking of Bullseye.
Yeah.
We have a guest here this evening. If you guys don't know this or haven't figured it out this year, all year long, Bullseye Turbo, which is one of the owners, is Bill Devine, has graciously sponsored the All Out Live event. And it's a great company, and we'll talk to them in a few minutes about it. But if any of the racers registered online, they were automatically entered into the sweepstakes. And you helped as well in Toronto give away turbos, and Bill's comes up in the States. So anybody that's registered for Orlando, pre-registered online, has a chance to win a turbo. And before we leave here this weekend, somebody's going to walk out with a Street Series Bullseye Turbo. Speaking of which, we've got Mr. Bill in the house. Can we step him up here? Is he ready to come on?
He's looking good.
He looks pretty awesome.
Actually, we're gonna talk to him in just a minute, but let's get a little pre-segment, Bill. I tell you what, there's a guy out there called you out.
That's what I hear.
I know, and the Camaro, and he's a really nice guy. His name is Mark. He didn't seem to be nervous.
No, he didn't. He's twice my size, though.
I know it. He's a big guy, but I think he's got something just hidden for you.
That's what he says. He says that he's got something for me, so we're going to see what happens with that.
I think it's going to be fun. So Orlando Speed World Dragway, it's tomorrow. The weather is going to be good, Bill. I've heard it from Mother Nature. She's giving me the thumbs up. The doors
I used to date her. It's going to be nice tomorrow.
You used to date her.
Mother Nature and I go way back.
That could get away from me quickly. But it's going to start doing passes at noon. People are going to take hits from noon to 3. Live streaming starts at 3 p.m. tomorrow, Orlando Speed World Dragway. We're going to probably take a quick break and be right back here with Wild Bill Devine. It's All Out Live. I'm Gavin Jerome. We'll be right back after this.
You're watching All Out Live. Our 2019 schedule kicks off on April 12th and 13th at the South Carolina Motorplex, on May 3rd and 4th at Montgomery Motorsports Park, May 31st through June 1st at Edgewater Sports Park, June 21st and 22nd at ATCO Dragway, August 11th at Lapeer International Dragway for the RPM Magazine Woodward Dream Cruise Special, October 4th and 5th at Houston Raceway Park, and October 18th and 19th at the South Carolina Motorplex for a call-out special event. Check out our website and Facebook pages for additional tracks as we add them to our schedule throughout the year. Buy tickets, register to race, and purchase All Out Live merchandise at alloutlive.com. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook and YouTube pages for additional videos and content. And of course, don't miss the Smack Talk on the Callouts Facebook page, the Callout TV. All Out Live is sponsored by Raystar Wheels, high-performance alloy wheels for the track and the street. Bullseye Power Turbocharger. Wild Bill Devine makes over 3,200 horsepower with a pair of Bullseye turbos. Whatever your power goals, Bullseye Power Turbos can get you there. Pennzoil. Get next-level performance and protection for your engine. JLT Performance, home of the JLT True Cold Air Kit. Racing Junk, the world's #1 racing and performance classifieds. Stifler's Chassis and Suspension. Don't just race, dominate. FUELAB, unmatched innovation and fuel delivery solutions. You're watching All Out Live, the world's first live drag racing game show.
Here we go. All right, here we go. I'm back with Wild Bill Devine. Are you ready to race tomorrow?
Do I look ready? Come on. I'm ready.
It looks like you were born ready. Now, I tell you what, people in the pits, they were admiring what you got. Tell me a little bit about what you got underneath that hood without giving too much away, because they tell me that you build turbos like nobody's business.
Well, I'd like to hope we do. It's just a small block. It's a 427, runs on methanol. It's got a pair of 83mm turbos, so if you know anything about these things, they're pretty small. They're not 88s, they're not 94s, they're not 98s, they're not 104s, they're not 106s. They're 83s. They're running a lot of street cars. So that's what's on that little small block. It's a clutch car. It's a 5-speed. It's your basic tube chassis car.
Excellent. Come on out, Orlando Speed World Dragway tomorrow. You're going to see Wild Bill Devine get wild. I think you got Mark covered, but we'll see. He's ready to race.
You can't ever underestimate anybody.
That's what a real racer does. We'll be right back after this. Okay.
Raystar Wheels, building the industry's best high-quality performance wheels for your street or track car, engineered for today's muscle cars and their big brake systems, with popular wheels such as the 92 Dragstar, the 95 Recluse, and the all-new RSF1 forged one-piece wheel. All wheels are available for Ford, Chevy, and Mopar, as well as the only 15 by 10-inch double beadlock wheel available for late-model Mustangs and Camaros. Raystar has a wheel for you. Visit RayStarIndustries.com and order your new wheels today.
I'm Gavin Jerome, Orlando Speed World Dragway. I suddenly feel short. I'm with Derek. Now, Derek, tell me about you play a really big part in this whole thing. Tell me about how you got involved with All Out Live.
Well, I hooked up with Brian. Brian is such a fantastic guy. The All Out Live program is a winning program. It's a winning deal. I just knew it was going to work. I had a guy that I knew that would be perfect to be a part of this. So I gave Shannon Poole a call and said, hey, Shannon, I think this is the deal for you. I think this is the deal for everybody, All Out Live and the call-out deal. So I gave Shannon a call, and he was right there. So he's the guy.
Excellent. Thank you for having. So how long have you known this gentleman?
Well, that's exactly what he said was right. And when you start anything new, and you're getting into this, the All Out Live stuff and everything I've been doing, with the Pinks and everything. I know that back of my hand. Starting a new project like this, and the racing world changed over the years. So it went from 10-inch Outlaw, I used to run that stuff, and then went into this whole grudge thing. So I was looking for some sort of an outlet to try to find, and I'm not going to lie to you, I went on Facebook, I went everywhere, I was hammering along trying to find guys that may want to jump on this thing. And we started off as a simple segment of a show, and it's grown into its own thing. And Derek's been a great help because he introduced me to a lot of racers, as well as Shannon Poole, but many other guys involved, and said these guys might want to get involved, and these are good racers and quality racers and stuff like that. And seriously, the phone call was there, and we've just been going back and forth for
absolutely.
almost a year now.
And we're not done. This is going to grow, and it's going to be super huge for 19. So everybody get ready for 19. It's going to be phenomenal.
Why don't you introduce us to your friend?
Shannon, come on up.
Oh, Shannon Poole's in the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis is in the
Well,
building
hold on a
right
second.
here.
Undefeated Shannon Poole on the call
How
out.
does it feel to be the champ?
It feels really good.
Wait. One more race.
One more race.
One more race. He says one more time.
There's
one more race.
One more time. But, I've had a lot of luck along the way. Had good people behind me. Purvey Motorsports got me involved with this with Brian, and it's been a great opportunity for me in my career in racing, and it's just a step forward toward the future, and we're going to make this thing work and do good things.
Yes, indeed. And what's great about Shannon is he's a colorful character. First time I met Shannon, he's just sitting there cooking up a pot of gumbo, and it looked like
Oh, it was good.
it was good gumbo.
Texas-
It would take paint off your car. I think it would. I think you put that in your engine and get that to spray some gumbo to get you a little extra juice out of that thing. It's crazy.
And one thing to note, Shannon's working with me, and we're going to push the 2019 season along, and we're looking for racers, aren't we? So Shannon and I basically have taken this in hand. We went out to PRI, and I did a sign-up sheet. We got about 40 racers. We're going to filter them through Shannon. We're all going to kind of work together to find a really good crew. We're looking for a lot of racers for 2019. We've got, 8 more? We got 8 more races already lined up, and at the end of the year, we've been talking about a special race. It's going to be the Call-Out. It's going to happen at South Carolina Motorplex. It's going to be something really special. So you're going to want to watch this and watch him and I on Facebook a lot. We're going to do a lot of stuff involved with that. But
And you're involved with Keen Parts here. We got somebody else as part of your
Tom
crew.
Keene in the house.
Tom Keene, step on up.
Come join us here, my friend.
This is the man right here.
I don't know about that. So I'm not.
You can do whatever you want,
Tom
Tom.
Keene's in the
We're
house. You
just
can do-
glad
Tom,
to have you here. Now,
We can do whatever you want, Tom.
Yeah, I was going to say thank you for being a part of this. Now, tell me about some of your excitement for tomorrow. You seem to be a low-key guy, but I think when it comes time to race, I think we're going to see a little more excited Tom Keene. Am I right?
Oh, of course. We got the man Shannon Poole that's going to make it all happen.
Well, he's got a bounty on his head. That changes things. That gets the blood boiling a little bit.
Yeah, me and Brian come up with an idea, and so we put a bounty on Shannon because we got to make it interesting. So here we go.
Well, it makes it interesting, but nobody can seem to take it from him. Tell me about it, Mike.
Hey, Tom, can you tell us how many parts your company makes for Corvettes?
Keen Parts actually makes about 500 plus items, and we're a bumper-to-bumper supplier for 53 to now. So it's one of the things, and we're offering our free shipping in December if somebody wants to step up.
Christmas time. Get your Corvette parts
Free
now.
shipping, 500 parts, bumper to bumper, 53 to present. That's a lot.
I'm paying for that shipping bill.
500 parts.
Shannon's paying for the shipping, everybody. Just remember that.
500 parts is what Keen Parts actually manufactures and supplies. We
Oh,
sell.
you carry a lot more.
We
God, yes.
we
I was
carry probably 50.
I actually went to Ohio and took a stroll through, and I was meddling through because I was a Corvette guy. I've got Corvettes in the past, and I went out there, and it's like a toy shop for Corvettes, and I'm like, ooh, and all the parts you'll ever need is obviously sitting in this man's shop. But one thing we want to recognize is coming up in 2019, we're going to go to Edgewater Motorsports Park. Keen Parts is backing us as a partner on that race.
Yes, we are.
That's going to be on, I forgot the date on that, but it's on our website from there. So coming up, it's going to be in Cleves, Ohio. Edgewater Motorsports Park. We went out there and we shot some stuff for the call out, some promo videos and stuff. We checked out the track. It was awesome. And Tom has been gracious enough to partner with us, and we're gonna take this thing to the next level with Keen Parts, and we appreciate that. And we want to thank you for the support all year that you've given us, as well as Shannon Poole and Red Bull.
I think it's a great relationship, and and it's all up from here.
We really think so. We've got a great calendar for 2019. The dates are posted on the site. We're going to scroll them on this show. So make a point to come on out and support these racers. That's what we're so grateful for, bringing grassroots racing back to all over the United States. All Out Live is at Orlando Speed World Dragway tomorrow. There's a bounty on Shannon Poole's head. There's going to be some call-outs, but guess what? I get to be a game show host tomorrow. I get to give away cash. It's instant green, left lane, right lane. I'm going to feel like Ellen. I'm going to give away cash. Well, Oprah. I'll give away cash. It'll be a lot of fun. Plus, we're going to see some phenomenal racing. Where else would you be tomorrow but Orlando Speed World Dragway?
That's it, right here.
That is it. Mike, do you have anything?
I just want to say, all you racers out there, support the people that support your sport, like Tom Keene.
Amen.
Yeah, that's all year long. We praise that all year. None of this happens at all without sponsors like Keene's Parts. Really, and Bullseye Turbo and everybody involved. Racer Direct, RJS, what do you call them? Stiflers. All these guys come out here and they put the money up, they put the prizes up. And FUELAB. I've named them all weekend long. They're the greatest guys out there. Brian Sexton's actually coming out tomorrow. He represents a lot of the brands. We're going to show him a great time. We're going to show him how much these racers love their products and support them, because that's what it's all about. Support the companies that support your sport. It's just that simple. Without them, this doesn't happen.
It's just that simple. All Out Live, Orlando, Speed World Dragway tomorrow. Doors open, gates, doors, whatever. 8 o'clock. We're going to let people in. Fans can get in about noon. They're going to take some test passes, get those cars dialed in. Live streaming starts at 3 p.m. We're going to give away money. There's going to be a turbo given away. It's insane. Come on out, Orlando Speed World Dragway. My name is Gavin Jerome. On behalf of Brian Basone and Boss One Media, Mike Beeland, the entire cast and crew, don't miss it. This is the place to be. Orlando Speed World Dragway, All Out Live.
You're watching All Out Live. Our 2019 schedule kicks off on April 12th and 13th at the South Carolina Motorplex, on May 3rd and 4th at Montgomery Motorsports Park, May 31st through June 1st at Edgewater Sports Park, June 21st and 22nd at ATCO Dragway, August 11th at Lapeer International Dragway for the RPM Magazine Woodward Dream Cruise Special, October 4th and 5th at Houston Raceway Park, and October 18th and 19th at the South Carolina Motorplex for a call-out special event. Check out our website and Facebook pages for additional tracks as we add them to our schedule throughout the year. Buy tickets, register to race, and purchase All Out Live merchandise at alloutlive.com. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook and YouTube pages for additional videos and content. And of course, don't miss the Smack Talk on the Callouts Facebook page, the Callout TV. All Out Live is sponsored by Raystar Wheels, high-performance alloy wheels for the track and the street. Bullseye Power Turbocharger. Wild Bill Divine makes over 3,200 horsepower with a pair of Bullseye turbos. Whatever your power goals, Bullseye Power Turbos can get you there. Pennzoil. Get next-level performance and protection for your engine. JLT Performance, home of the JLT True Cold Air Kit. Racing Junk, the world's #1 racing and performance classifieds. Stifler's Chassis and Suspension. Don't just race, dominate. FUELAB, unmatched innovation and fuel delivery solutions. You're watching All Out Live, the world's first live drag racing game show.